Chill Talk.
Chill Talks.
Hi everyone! Welcome to another episode of Chill Talks podcast where conversations happen. I am your host, PJ, and as you can see, nandito tayo sa labas. This is actually Freedom Park here in Daet Camarines Norte. And I figured to talk about this topic in this kind of field kasi it's a more refreshing environment para pag-usapan natin ito. So as you can see from the title, it's talking about detachment and attachment. Na kung saan, this is also very trending in social media na nakakatuwa din kasi we are in this world or this age na kung saan tinuturuan tayo to be detached from the world. Na wag tayo maging masyadong connected with social media, wag tayo maging masyadong connected with the pain na binibigay sa atin ng ibang tao. Or the most common one is that we don't attach ourselves to what people are saying to us. Kaya naisip ko na those are the fundamentals or those are just the basic principle of Buddhism actually. Kaya nakakatuwa din isipin na most of us are trying to practice that. And at the same time, nakita ko din na there is also a disbalance between those things. Na kung saan, pag sinabi nating detachment, most of us understand it as isolation or separation from the world. Which can be a bit unhealthy kasi, think of us as switches. Switch sa isang bahay. If you're not attached to something, wala kang mabubuksan. Wala kang connection with others, let alone with yourself. So in this episode, pag-usapan natin ang 3 main factors lang. 3 lang kasi masyadong madami kung lalahatin natin. 3 main factors na na-identify ko din from personal experiences on ano yung usually na bagay na binibigyan natin ng attachment and ano nga bang ways para mas maging detached tayo doon and how do we balance it. For like everything else in life, there's always balance. In order to achieve happiness, balance is needed. In order to achieve peace, balance is needed. In order to achieve healthy relationship, balance is also needed. At yun ang pag-uusapan natin sa episode na ito. So wait lang habang kukunin ko yung kodigo. I've actually written down notes on how to do this. Kung tutuusin, there are many benefits when it comes to attachments. When it comes to attachment and detachment. Kasi kung papansinin natin, detachment portrays the deepest level of bond na kaya nating i-express as human beings. Our attachment to our passions, our attachment to people, our attachment to our feelings and love and desires. Doon natin makikita din yun. And at the same time, doon din yung nagiging cause kung bakit hindi rin tayo masyadong nagiging masaya sa buhay. Kaya that's why detachment is very well promoted kasi if you learn how to detach properly, your world can be a more peaceful place. So let's start with the 3 things na pinag-uusapan natin ngayon. So number 1, this is very ironic kasi one of the key things to know kung attached ka pa ba sa isang bagay is that if you keep talking about it to other people. Okay? Keynote, if you keep talking about things, people, to other people na nakakapalibot sa'yo. Ano halimbawa nito? Feel mo na naka-move on ka na sa isang tao, naka-move on ka na sa isang event. Pero kapag may nakikita kang mga tao, lagi yun ang binubukang bibig mo. Lagi yun ang sinishare mo na, ay, naka-move on na ako sa ganito, ay, naka-move on na ako sa ginawa niya. There is a high chance that you're still attached to that event or to that person. Because the mere fact that we are talking about it shows that we are still thinking about it at the back of our head. Which is very ironic. Na-realize ko lang ito nung nakaraang linggo kasi I thought I got passed over sa certain events sa buhay ko, tapos bigla ko siyang nakwento out of instinct. So doon mo rin marirealize na may mga konting attachment din pala doon. And at the same time, it is, what do you call this? May nasabi yung kaibigan ko din na pag dahil ba kwento mo lang sa iba just because attached ka na ba doon? Just because kwento mo na sa iba? Paano naman kung hindi mo kayang ikwento sa iba? Does it mean na hindi ka na rin detached doon? So that was a very good question na napag-nilay-nilayan ko din. And the answer to that is yes. Na kapag, even though if you're not talking about it to someone, lagi mong iniisip, it keeps you up at night, it bothers you most of the time, yes, you are still attached to that event, person, or feeling na iniisip mo. So how do we detach from those things? Number 1, from what I said, very simple. You have to stop talking about it. Stop talking about it. Or better yet, what I did is that find the perfect opportunity to vent it out ng isahan lang. You vent it out with someone you trust, or you vent it out while talking with yourself. That's why, hence, the previous conversations natin sa ibang episode na talking to yourself matters. Kasi it allows you to vent out the emotions na nagiging attached ka and maybe let go of it bit by bit. So yeah, that's the first one. That's the first detachment na natutunan ko na it's giving me a bit of closure din. Na if you know how to detach from those feelings, di mo na kailangan maghanap ng closure eh. You can set the close enough. You can set the closure for yourself without relying from the other people around you. So yun lang naman siya. So that's the first one. If you keep talking about it, the things that we talk about are the things that we are attached to. So better yet, if you want to know what you're attached to, listen to what you're talking about. If you're talking about passion, if you're talking about something that makes you happy, those are the things that we're attached to. So those can be positive things as well. Like I said, balance is everything. If you balance talking about the things that you love and at the same time balance talking about the things that you don't love, you will know what to prioritize as you go along. Okay? So let's proceed with number 2. So number 2 naman is that detachment from people's opinion. So this is very crucial kasi most of us are living in societies or living in a world, living in a system na kung saan the opinion of people affects all of us. Social media man yan, sa bahay man yan, sa school man yan, nasasabihan ka na, uy, bakit ganito ka? Bakit hindi ka katulad di ganito? Bakit ang tanga-tanga mo? Bakit ganyan? We are so affected by these things. Lagi nating minamantra is that, ay, wala tayong pake sa sinasabi ng iba. Ay, wala na akong kailangang, hindi ko na kailangang maging apektado sa sinasabi ng iba. But again, going back to number 1, which is very ironic, kasi nga, pag sinasabi natin, ay, wala na akong pake sa opinion ng iba, mas lalong lumalabas na may pake ka sa opinion ng iba. The mere fact that you are acknowledging it means that you are giving consent doon sa nare-receive mong information na sinasabi ng iba. So how do we detach from what people are saying about us, and how do we filter it out na kung saan it will benefit us as well? So let's look back. Ano nga bang implication kapag tayo ay nagiging apektado sa sinasabi ng iba? If you're too attached from what people are saying, we have this difficulty in discovering kung ano nga ba ang totoong tayo. If you define yourself from what people's opinions of you are, wow, English, you have this difficulty in understanding yourself. Ano ibig sabihin nito? If people are telling you na ay, ang galing mo, ang buti mo, ang bait mo, but you don't rationalize it kung bakit gano'n na nagiging tingin nila, mabubuhay ka sa opinion ng iba na, ay, sinabi ni ganito, mabait ako, therefore mabait ako. No, that's not always the case. And it's also the same kapag sinasabihan ka rin ng negative opinions ng ibang tao. Ay, bakit ganyan ka? Bakit ang pangit mo? Bakit ang sama ng ugali mo? Do you define yourself by those statements? Most of us are. Kasi especially if it's coming from us na, if it's coming from someone na special to us, yes, mas maapektuhan tayo sa sinasabi nila. But how do we detach ourselves to that? Simple lang. Karamihan kasi sa atin aligns detachment to ignore. If you ignore something, you let it sit there and you don't notice it. Most of us think it's healthy at first, but most of the time, habang tumatagal yan, the more you ignore it, the more painful it becomes. Especially with the right triggers. So, how do we detach from it without ignoring it? Number 1, simple lang. I've if you've noticed, I've been keep on saying na simple lang because life is really that simple. So, ano nga ba? Detaching ourselves from the opinions of others, first and foremost, ang ginagawa, personally lang din, so I hope this works out for you again. One of the things that I do is that you always ask yourself, you rationalize things na, uy, bakit ganito yung nasabi niya? Bakit napuri niya ako ng ganito? Bakit nabigyan niya ako ng ganitong criticism? What did I do to trigger that? Minsan, maalam natin yung sagot, minsan hindi. If you do not know the answer, if you're brave enough, you ask for clarification from other people. But if not, if you don't like that approach, just think back. Look back na kapag ginawa mo yun sa sarili mo, what would you feel? Most of us don't do that kasi what we hear from other people, akala natin yun na yung sinasabi talaga nila or how they feel towards us. But that's not always the case. So you look back and ask yourself, if I was the one who said that to me, what would I feel? Okay? So after you analyze that, after you rationalize that, simple lang, what can I do to change it? If kaya ko mababago agad, if hindi ko mabago agad, okay. Let's just take it gradually. Yun lang naman. We just take it one step at a time, na kung saan hindi natin nagigets kung bakit nga ba nahihirapan tayo to take things one at a time. Simple lang. We want things to be done instantaneously. We want to move on. We want to ganito. We want to be happier, ganyan. No, it's the more you think about it, the more you seek it, the less you find it. The more you seek happiness, the more you seek peace, the more you seek ganito, the more you seek nirvana, or the more you seek pleasure, the less you will see it. Nakakagulat na lang na ganun ang instances na nangyayari. Okay. So, yeah, this detachment from anything else. And number 3, which is the most common one, and I've been experiencing this over and over again, is that detachment from outcome. Na how do we detach ourselves sa takot ng mga pwedeng mangyari sa buhay natin? Na we are so attached with what the future holds, hindi na natin na-appreciate yung present natin. We are overthinking, we are overcome by anxiety on what we want to achieve in life. We feel pressured on what we want to do. We feel left behind when things that we want don't always align with what we do. So parang there's so many fears and baggages that is present in in being attached to outcome. And yeah, personally, I've been attached to outcome na kung saan, what if I fail? That is the biggest That is the biggest fear that I have. That is the biggest attachment that I have with what I am doing. What if I fail? Kasi I've been a failure from most of the years after ko graduate. I've been failing so much na parang nakakatakot ulit magkamali. Hence, I think even this episode, na-attach din ako na baka, what if this fail? What if maraming kumontra sa akin? What if hindi nag-a-agree sa akin ng mga tao? We all have that. And personally, yun ang sa akin. So how do you overcome that? How do we feel detached from it? Simple lang. Simple lang. I think yun ang nakukuha ko dun. Yeah, I've been reflecting about it, and the answer is very much simple. In detaching from outcome, we always still focus on the intention na lang. There's this line in Buddhism na kung saan you attach yourself to your intention, you detach yourself from the outcome. What do you mean about this? If you're passionate about something, if you want to do something, if you want to pursue something, you just do it because you wanted to. Not because of what people will say, not because of what others will be talking about you, positive man yan or negative. You do it because it matters to you. You value it. You attach yourself to it. Anything we attach to is what we value. Yun din yung sinabi ko kanina. Is it easier than it sounds? No. The mere fact na I still have that kind of anxiety when making podcasts, when teaching, when doing things in my life. I still have those attachments. But at the same time, how do I detach from it? By not allowing myself to be consumed by it. For in true detachment lies acknowledgement. For if you acknowledge what you have, you know how to organize it. And yun ang late ko lang na-realize as I grow up. Na kung saan, I thought detachment means ignoring the clutters of the mind. I thought detachment means separating from those that benefit me from those that don't. I thought those are just things. Akala ko lang ganun siya kadali. But at the same time, mas naging madali pala siya if you acknowledge it more. You acknowledge that you have this kind of anxiety. You acknowledge you have this kind of worries. So if you know what you have, you know how to organize it in a way na alam mong paano mo siyang mai-handle ng maayos. And those are, pag-uusapan natin yon sa mga susunod na episodes, but for now, detachment, yeah, you practice detachment. Let us all practice detachment. But at the same time, attaching ourselves to what is important to us. You don't detach just because ayaw mo na sa mundo. No. We detach because we don't want to be bombarded by the heaviness of the world. To end this episode, there's this quote na I've watched, I forgot kung saan. So, there's this quote na we don't let our world attach to us. We don't let the world attach to us. Rather, we allow ourselves to attach to the world. Anong pinagkaiba ng dalawang yun? Is that, di tayo papayag na kung ano yung mundo, dun lang tayo iikot. We focus on what we are and how we can impact the world. So please, value what you're attached with and detach from the things that you need to do in order for you to be more happy, to be happier. For detachment is key. Detachment is not just a key, detachment is also a way of life then. And then it is practiced. So if please do practice it with me as we grow, kasi hindi siya agad-agad nakukuha. But at the same time, marirealize mo na if you're truly detached from something, how would you know if you're detached from something? Simple lang. You can look at it and say that is good. I am happy for that. I am happy that it is happening. There is something that I can do about it. Gagawin ko. Wala akong magagawa. Okay. Things will just take its natural course. By allowing ourselves to see that, makes us more peaceful sa environment na kinabibilangan natin. So with that said, I've said enough. I am your host, PJ, and yeah, if you have any questions, please do link it on the episode below. So thank you so much for listening, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.